and the sight of the clash we have in store for you today. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the Texas State Bobcats taking on the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Ragin' Cajuns will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Out of the gun to give to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Yarnell. The screen, he can go. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
The Bobcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. They go to the wide receiver screen. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
Hand off from the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to throw, it's Yarnell. Unloads it downfield. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly, can push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Punt is on its way. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
The give to the back. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Punt is on its way. No fair catches here, looking for room. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Bobcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. Third and long, you bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
It'll be third and long. To the air, it's Yarnell. Here's the hit. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Throwing right. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Turning on the Jets. Lowers those pads. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have...
And he's on his way. All the way. Touchdown, Louisiana. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the catch down the right side. Lots of room to run. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it and making the big touchdown pass.
And he tacks on the extra point. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Howard. Oh, they're after him! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On the run, it's Perry.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That's a fly. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jensen. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Sampson. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
The Raging Cajuns in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Caught close to the marker. It's Williams. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Cajuns.
exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Back to pass, it's Yarnell. Working that left side now. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return. What a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Powers through the defender. And a short gain on this run, and that will bring us to the end of the first. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the Raging Cajuns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
The Raging Cajuns come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Making side adjustments here. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the third play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
And the Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Fights off a defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They go to the ground. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? The Raging Cajuns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Howard. Catch in the middle, it's Robertson. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range, 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
And the Raging Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And they will score. Touchdown, Raging Cajun.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looking downfield, it's Yarnell. The short hands, it's the Spartans. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Right on the money. To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Anderson.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Bobcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gonna look downfield again. It's complete. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Yarnell. It's complete to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
It's been a nice drive by this offense so far. Now this quarterback is faced with a critical third down in the red zone, trailing by a couple of possessions. If they're able to capitalize here, get this first down, score a touchdown on this drive, this game takes on a completely different feel. So this just feels like a massive moment in this game.
And the Bobcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Wants to go up top. Fighting off the defender. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. He gave him time to react, and he almost pulled off the interception. Instead, it'll be second down.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
They're working that left side. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. He'll keep it on the sneak. Sneaks it in.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Unloads to the wideout. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Got his man downfield. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The Raging Cajuns come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Johnson. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Louisiana.
How big is that for this offense? to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you can have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Yarnell. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got him.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient and put some points on the board before the break. Throws for the tight end. With the catch, it's Smith. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards, and then get your booty out of bounds.
And the Bobcats getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air, it's Yarnell. He uncorks one deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. The Bobcats will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Perry. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Keep it on the ground to start the second half. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big throw.
Quickly to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Raging Cajuns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Cajuns. Once he got some room, it was over.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. We better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Scanning the field, it's Yarnell. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Sparks. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run play action. Under fire. Touchdown, Bobcats. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Perry. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Makes the grab. It's Williams.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Oh, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to throw, it's Howard. On target. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. They'll go to the air. He lets one fly deep. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. The Raging Cajuns will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game as we're starting to get late. The short hands, it's Johnson. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Yarnell. Going deep. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of saying, hey, we've got to make sure we take him away.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Hits him with a stiff arm. Taking it the other way. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs in scoring position.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Raging Cajuns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To throw, it's Howard. Fires to the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
They don't even consider the 47-yard field goal attempt, and they'll try to pick it up on 4th down and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the wideout. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. He wants to throw it again. Makes the grab on the left. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job of creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Raging Cajun. They punctuate the chance for the trip to the end zone. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So they take over with great starting field position, moving 36 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. To the air, it's Yarnell. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Here comes the heat. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bobcats want to pick up the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum.
Intercepted! intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll leave it with him. Brings him to the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
On the move. Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Might as well give it to him again. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Yeah, and you see in the red zone, all the bodies start to come inside. And a lot of times you try to find a way to get to the perimeter. This offense does a good job. They toss the football. Nice job by the defense. Now forcing a third down.
They'll try the run. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Makes a move. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Back to pass, it's Yarnell. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation. Like, you've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Unloads to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Pulled down for the tackle.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Raging Cajuns are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Breaks the tackle. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
They kick it away on 4th down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
Fires downfield. Complete in the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jeff.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Yarnell. Fakes to grab. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Makes the grab. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. They just keep firing. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position just inside the 35 at their own 34. The give. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Makes it past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.